Joseph could no longer refrain many standing by in presence, whereupon he commanded that all should go forth, and no stranger should be present at their acknowledging one another. And he lifted up his voice with weeping, which the Egyptians heard, and all the house of Pharaoh. And he said to his brethren, I am Joseph, is my father yet living? His brethren could not answer him, being terribly astonished out of measure. To whom gently he said, Come hither to me. When they were come near him, I am, quoth he, Joseph, your brother, whom you sold into Egypt. Be not afraid, neither let it seem to you a hard case that you did sell me into these countries. For God sent me before you into Egypt for your preservation. For it is 2 years since the famine began to be upon the earth, and yet 5 years remain, wherein there can be neither earing nor reaping. And God sent me before, that you may be preserved upon the earth, and may have victuals to live. Not by your counsel, but by the will of God was I sent hither, who hath made me as it were a father to Pharaoh, and lord of his whole house, and prince in all the land of Egypt. Make haste, and get ye up to my father, and you shall say to him, Thy son Joseph wills thus, God hath made me lord of the whole land of Egypt. Come down to me, tarry not. And thou shalt dwell in the land of Goshen, and thou shalt be near me, thou and thy sons' children, thy sheep, and thy herds, and all things that thou dost possess. And there I will feed thee, for yet there are 5 years of famine remaining, lest both thou perish, and thy house, and all things that thou dost possess. Behold, your eyes, and the eyes of my brother Benjamin do see, that it is my mouth that speak to you. Report to my father my whole glory, and all things that you have seen in Egypt. Make haste and bring him to me. And falling upon the neck of his brother Benjamin, embracing him and wept, and he also in like manner weeping upon his neck. And Joseph kissed all his brethren, and wept upon every one. After which things they were bold to speak unto him. And it was heard of, and very famously reported abroad in the king's court, The brethren of Joseph are come, and Pharaoh was glad and all his family. And he spoke to Joseph that he should command his brethren, saying, Loading your beasts, go into the land of Canaan, and take thence your father and beast, and come to me, and I will give you all the good things of Egypt, that you may eat the marrow of the land. Give commandment also that they take wagons out of the land of Egypt for the carriage of their little ones and wives, and say, Take up your father, and make haste to come with all speed. Neither do you leave anything of your household stuff, for all the riches of Egypt shall be yours. And the sons of Israel did as it was commanded them, to whom Joseph gave them wagons according to Pharaoh's commandment, and victuals for the way. He ordered also to be brought up for every one 2 robes. But to Benjamin he gave 300 pieces of silver with 5 robes of the best, sending to his father as much money and raiment, adding besides them says that should carry off all the riches of Egypt, and as many says, carrying wheat for the journey and bread. Therefore he dismissed his brethren, and when they were departing said to them, Be not angry in the way. Who going up out of Egypt, and came into the land of Canaan to their father Jacob. And they told him, saying, Joseph thy son is living, and he rules in all the land of Egypt. Which when Jacob heard, awaking as it were out of a heavy sleep, notwithstanding did not believe them. They on the contrary side reported the whole order of the thing. And when he saw the wagons and all that he had sent, his spirit revived, and he said, It suffices me, if Joseph my son be living yet, I will go and see him before I die.